Non vi siete mai domandati come nasca un bicchiere di vetro e quali siano le
Have you ever wondered how to make a drinking glass and what are the mining components of this process?
Ebbene, ci troviamo a
We are at
Brusnego,
the Sasil
in provincia di
SPA
Biella,
plant
negli stabilimenti
based in
della
Brusnego in the
Sasil
Biella
SPA.
area of Italy.
Sasil SPA fa parte del gruppo Minerali Industriali.
Sasil SPA is a company of the Minerali Industriali group, a leading national and international mining company since 1975.
Grazie alle cave presenti nei comuni limitrofi di Curino e Masserano.
In the Curino and Masserano mines, Sasil produces silica sands and feldspathic sands for the glass and ceramic industry and sanitary ware.
A fianco a me abbiamo
I am pleased to introduce you to Abramo Ramon, Sasil's Chief Process Engineer.
Ciao Stefano e benvenuti in Sasil. Andiamo adesso all'interno del nostro stabilimento.
Good morning, Stefano, and welcome to Sasil. I will take you inside our plant to have a closer look at the sand production process, from the raw material to the finished product, the manufactured sand. We are inside the Sasil plant to follow the early stages of the production process. Abramo, what department are we in now?
Siamo nel reparto di lavaggio, che è un po' il cuore di tutto lo stabilimento. Qui il materiale grezzo entra e viene anzitutto vagliato per rimuovere le parti più grossolane e quindi viene lavato.
We are at the washing department, at the heart of the plant. The raw material arrives here. It is sieved to remove the coarser particles and then is washed to remove soil and very fine particles through the process of hydroclassification, of hydrocyclone and one last sieve. The material is then ready for the refining process.
Nel reparto di flottazione, questo è il secondo trattamento.
We are now at the flotation department.
Questo trattamento serve
This is the second treatment the sand has to undergo, and it helps to remove heavy minerals and iron.
Il trattamento è abbastanza semplice, diciamo. Qui alla mia sinistra abbiamo in questo cilindro la sabbia viene miscelata con un reagente.
In this cylinder here on the left, the sand is combined with a reagent that attacks iron mineral and lets it float inside the tanks, which we'll see later.
Una volta che il minerale affiora nelle vasche, le pale rotanti che vedete in azione portano via il minerale.
Once the mineral surfaces in the tanks, the rotating blades here clean the sand from the iron so that it can be processed in further treatments.
Mi verrebbe da dire siamo nella zona calda del cuore di Sasil.
We are in the hot zone in the heart of Sasil. Behind us is the sand dryer, a huge rotating cylinder that has the sand inside ready to be dried. Have I understood this correctly, Abramo?
Sì, questo è il reparto di essiccazione delle sabbie, dove appunto dopo i primi trattamenti ad umido la sabbia viene appunto essiccata a seconda del prodotto lavorato.
Yes, this is the sand drying department, where after the washing treatments the sand is dried. Based on the product being manufactured, this could be the last step of the process, or just the stage before the magnetic separation and the leaching. It's very hot in here. How hot is the temperature inside the cylinder?
Viaggia intorno agli 800 gradi, ma questo non deve spaventare perché questo è un essiccatoio, diciamo, di ultima generazione, un essiccatoio in equicontrocorrente.
Inside the furnace, the temperature is about 800 degrees Celsius. But don't worry, we've designed the latest generation equicounter current dryer. Actually, it has a very hot first stage, but the second stage uses the environmental air to dry the sand. This dryer uses 30% less gas than a traditional dryer. Does it also help to reduce CO2 emissions? Oh, definitely.
Ho sentito ripetere molto sovente la
Abramo,
parola
I've heard you say
ferro, è
many
contenuta in
times the
grandi
word
quantità
iron.
nella sabbia.
Does the sand have a large amount of it?
Sì, diciamo che il ferro è un componente molto importante da tenere sott'occhio per ottenere diciamo vetri di altissima qualità e certi prodotti ceramici sempre di altissima qualità.
Lowering iron is a very important component in order to obtain the highest quality glass and ceramic products. Here on the right you can see the magnetic separation section, where the iron content is reduced dramatically, running through magnetic drums and belts.
Dopo le sezioni delle lavorazioni a secco siamo arrivati in quella dell'umido e
after the dry treatment sections, we're now at the wet one, and I can feel it on my skin. Abramo, where are we?
Sì, qui siamo nell'ultimo trattamento ad umido del nostro stabilimento, siamo nel reparto di lisciviazione. In questo reparto la sabbia subisce un trattamento di attacco acido. Come vedete in questi cilindri la sabbia viene miscelata con dell'acido
solforico. We are at the leaching department, the last wet treatment of our plant.
Attacca i minerali ferrosi.
Here the sand is put through an acid attack treatment. The sand is mixed in these cylinders with the sulfuric acid that attacks iron minerals. The sand is then put down on this belt on the right. This vacuum filter removes the acid and the minerals to obtain this very white, de-ironed sand.
Allora, alle mie spalle questo mucchio di
behind me, a pile of sand has just come out of the leaching treatment. Abramo, is it ready for the glass industry?
Sì, questo è uno dei prodotti più pregiati che esce dal nostro stabilimento.
Yes, this is one of our finest products, and depending on the treatment, we produce sands either for the glass or the ceramic industry.
Sasil non è solo specializzata nell'estrazione del materiale minerario, ma anche specializzata
Sasil is not only specialized in the extraction of mining materials, but also in the recovery of glass from industrial waste.
Sasil è specializzata anche nel trattamento, nel recupero.
Sasil is also specialized in the recovery of glass from industrial waste.
Diciamo che il vetro segue una strada un po' sua particolare di lavorazione. Finora abbiamo visto il trattamento delle sabbie, il vetro ha in comune col trattamento delle sabbie solamente il reparto
glass follows a specific working process. We have already seen the sand treatment. Glass and sand treatments have in common only the washing process. Here we are at the sink and float department, where the glass is in the pipes behind me, and it is separated in a 2.6 density bath. This separates the heavier glass with high density lead, this is the part that sinks, from the lighter glass with low density that floats.
A basso contenuto di piombo. Questo per rispettare le recenti normative
All this is in order to comply with the latest legal requirements about lead content in glass containers, such as bottles and drinking glasses.
Continuiamo il nostro viaggio all'interno di Sasil, ci troviamo all'interno di questa macchina un altro brevetto Sasil, ovvero una cilindraia ad alta pressione. Il vetro
Let's go on with our journey in Sasil. We are at the high-pressure roll mill machinery, another Sasil patent. The glass, after being washed, comes to this Sasil machine that is able to produce the finest grinding. Abramo, tell us more, please. Yes, we are at the fine grinding department. In the last few years, Sasil has put so much effort into the production of this machinery that it has almost replaced all the traditional mills with this compact design machine, which is more efficient than a traditional mill, less noisy, as you can hear, and with almost no vibration. Sasil is also a research and development center for high technologies. Behind me is a machine for the food and agricultural industry, a high-precision optical sorting machine. Abramo, what is it for?
Sì, siamo qui appunto nell'impianto di cernita ottica.
We're at the optical sorting system that we developed not long ago. This system was developed for super white quartz production and is in service in marble resin manufacturers, so-called engineering stones, a very popular and successful product that we are able to provide. We neither create nor disrupt anything in the environment. This is Sasil's philosophy. Sasil ensures no environmental impact from its production processes. Once the extracting activity is over, Sasil recovers the exhausted mining sites, creating natural sites such as the Parco Arcobaleno, Rainbow Park, a weekend free access and leisure-equipped area covering about 20 hectares. Also Laghetto della Gabella, Gabella Pond, about 5 hectares of a fishing and leisure-equipped area, which has been given on a free loan to the City Council of Torino.
Ogni volta che vi capiterà di sorseggiare un bel bicchiere fresco d'acqua in un bicchiere di vetro, pensate che
every time you drink a glass of fresh water, it's highly likely that the mineral component used to make this object has come from Sasil SPA in Brusnego.